Hi class, how are you? This is Dr. Swanson. I decided I'd give you a video tutorial and give you several instructions of things that are going to be important for learning SAP software. First of all, you should have already seen an announcement that you need to download and load SAP software on your home computer or on your laptop. If you do not have access to one of those, you can get the software in the library, but I'm assuming everybody has got access to a computer. The instructions, if you go into Canvas and if you look in the modules, and then if you scroll down to in module 2 toward the bottom, there's a link called Load SAP on your computer. Here there are some instructions, and there are two files. You only need one of these files. It depends on whether or not you're a PC Windows user or if you're a Mac user. If you have a Windows IBM PC or compatible PC, you would use the SAP GUI file, the first one. If you're a Mac user, then you would download and install the second file. So not both of them, one or the other. Follow the prompts, next, all the way through. It may require you to download and install some updated software like NetWeaver. It should prompt for that automatically, though. You shouldn't have to find that additional software. It should just update it as it goes. So anyway, as soon as you can, load that software. Make sure you can get it loaded. And after that's done, you'll know you're successful if you have an icon that looks like this right in the center of my screen. Well, let's see. Yeah, can you see that icon right there? It's the description is SAP Logon, and if you double click on it, you'll get a screen that looks like this. And at this point, that's as far as you can go. If your screen looks like this, you're successful. This is a list of different SAP servers, and all of these servers are located in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And these are used by different universities around the United States. So we have certain allotted computers that we already use, and I'll explain that in a little bit. I'll explain it now. Why not? So the first thing that you need to know is which server we're going to use for the next 2 weeks. 2 weeks in the regular class, and you should be pretty close to in sync with that in the online class. So for the next 2 weeks, you're going to use this BK1 server. And if you double click on it, you'll come to a sign-on screen that looks like this. And here you're going to have to enter a few pieces of information. For the client, you enter 126, and that points us to a specific version of SAP software that we're using at UNF. Your user ID, everybody in the class is going to have a different user ID, and here's how that's going to work. This is a list of everybody in the class. Let me try to make it big enough to see. Not too big that we have eliminated some people. Okay, so you should find your name here on this list, and you should find a number next to your name. So Mohammed is number 2, Leonardo is number 3, etc. And the first thing you need to know is if you have a single digit number, then you need to give it 2 leading zeros. So Mohammed, your number is 002. Leonardo 003. Down here at Zachary is number is 10. Zachary, you'll use 010. Yede will be 011. So The ID needs to be 3 digits long. So if you have a single digit number, you have to give it 2 leading zeros. Otherwise, if you have a 2-digit number, you give it 1 leading zero. Okay, so back on the sign-on screen, your user ID is going to be GBI dash and your number. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example with user number 1. Nobody's assigned the number 1. And then the password is capital N, capital F, LORIDA. So it's in Florida, and the N and the F are capitalized and nothing else is capitalized. That's a password. When you type the password, notice that the asterisks don't go away. That throws some people. Just ignore that, type it in there anyway, and press enter. You'll know you're successful when you get a prompt to change the password. Give it a new password twice. And can't talk and type at the same time. Just trying the. Okay. So I've done that, and then I'll press enter. Okay. After there, when you get these prompts, you can hit the green check mark. That is synonymous with the enter key. And now we get to the main menu of SAP. Okay. That's how you sign on. To sign off, you go to Systems and hit Log Off. Okay. So after you download the software and after you can see the list of the servers, I want you to log on for the first time and get to this main menu. And then after that's done, you need to start working on your own to complete the SAP scripts. Okay, these are the same kind of things that we do in the online class. It's just that you're going to do it on your own as opposed to doing it alongside at the same time I am. Okay, so if you go to Canvas, which I'll do here if I can find it, and if you go into the modules, and if you scroll down to module 3, there's an entry called SAP scripts. Double click on that. These are some documents. These kind of walk you through and give you instructions for how to, like this first document is navigation. This helps you understand how to navigate SAP and understand some basic things. And if I double click on it, it's a PDF. The PDF is looks like 19 pages long. But what you'll need to do on your own is go through. Here's instructions again on logging on. Here's instructions for changing your password the first time. Okay, here's the initial screen. So you'll need to go through on your own time and complete these scripts. Okay. Yesterday in the face-to-face class, we went through this navigation script, went through the entire thing, and once you get to page, here we go, page 14, you get some exercises. Go through these exercises, and these kind of help you learn to navigate. Here's an example. So here's some transactions here, right? You see where it has these bolded descriptions? It says logistics and materials management and then materials master. That's the way the script shows you where to go in the main menu. So if I pull up the menu here, try to show you both the menu and the script at the same time. Okay, so I'm reading right here in the script. It says logistics, so I'm going to open up the logistics folder, and then in the script it says material management, so I open up the materials management folder, and then I open up the material master folder, and then I open up the material folder, and then I open up the display folder, and then finally these are two specific SAP screens. Okay, it's telling me to go to this display current screen. Okay, so when you see words laid out in bold like this with arrows, it's telling you the path in the software. Okay, so work on this script. You do not have to do the page 17. It says optional 7 parameters. You do not have to do that. And the solutions to the exercises begin on page 18, right? So here you can test yourself. Okay. It's all pretty self-explanatory. I think you should be able to dive in. So right now, 3 things should be done. You need to download the software. 2, you need to get logged on and remember your number. Okay. And 3rd, you need to get started on these scripts and try to do the navigation one as soon as you can. Tomorrow on Thursday in the online class, we're going to start working on the 2nd script. Okay, so I would make it kind of a goal to try to stay up with the face-to-face class if you can. Okay. Those are all the instructions. Send me some emails if you have some difficulties, and good luck.